Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Backlog, where we strive to play through every video game ever that there was and ever that there will be. I'm Dan. I'm joined by Joe.
Keeping it tight.
Yeah, you know, I'm working on my improv. How am I doing?
We'll workshop that.
Okay. Well, we're also going to workshop Castle Crashers.
Yeah, back at the final...
The boss rush.
The
again.
final boss rush.
So we did some stuff off screen, bought our potions, kind of revamped things, make sure we were on point, and then I guess it's not saving. It's only saves some stuff in session and then not.
Yeah,
others.
we've had problems with it before. It's not that shocking.
Anyway, it's still a great game. We're getting through it. We're
I mean, we're at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
clearly.
I don't know that for certain.
It said final battle last time.
That's true. And also, look at this. I'm a veritable meat rocket. Because the meat sword, best sword. But only because I can't afford the other sword that was better.
The tragedy.
It is. Yeah, I don't know what...
I'm not sure that there's... Oh, there is some... I
Yeah.
did take some damage there. Okay, I wondered if anything was actually happening.
We made a double helix.
Ooh. Science-y.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, I can't do anything to these guys.
yeah. That's a problem. That's really a problem. So since you can't do anything about that, what have you been up to, Joe? What's life looking like for you?
Oh, man. I mean, I haven't really been up to much.
Besides video games.
Besides video games, yeah.
Which, I mean, the backcast will talk about that part of it.
They'll have already heard the backcast.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, nothing too exciting as of late. I know we talked a lot about objectivism in our last episode.
Yeah.
I have not really done much to educate myself further, unfortunately.
Objectivism is the one you want to take a little bit at a time.
Gotta take a little bit of,
process what you feel, then move on, you know. I, on the other hand, I have not done any objective research.
You've not done any research.
But I have been listening to some Michael Crichton audiobooks.
Oh, very nice.
Sphere in particular.
That's what I like to hear.
I've got about 2-ish hours left. So we're in the big reveals.
On what?
Sphere.
On Sphere. Oh, yes. Sphere's a great one.
Yeah, it's way better than that movie is.
And sadly, the books are, they've always been mishandled.
Always. And Michael Crichton has never really cared, it seemed, about that. He's like, whatever, yeah, you're going to butcher this. So.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to have the same passion for a thing that that dude has for what he does in his novels.
He clearly has a passion for his novels, but gives no crap about what they do to it once he sells the rights.
Yeah. He's like, oh, cool, you're going to make a movie out of my thing. Right
Jurassic Park, yeah, the T-Rex looks cool.
Man, I'm just getting smacked during this phase.
Yeah, try not to do that.
I need to stop.
Now we're on to boss rushing.
Good. I can do a little more damage in this.
Now, yeah, that's right, because you nuked the paint guy, which is what we have to do. You destroyed him. But yeah,
I've already used one potion.
Yeah.
Very quickly going to make use of another.
Oh,
but yeah, Sphere's actually one of my favorite ones. I really enjoyed the psychology and stuff.
Yeah.
Psychology and sci-fi.
Yeah, and the subtle hints that it's dropping the whole time. We've had the big reveal. Spoilers, I'm going to just talk about Sphere.
Yeah.
But I also like the difference between, with the movie is, Sharon Stone or whatever is there, and she's just basically it's like a late game reveal. It's like, oh, no, you, Dustin Hoffman, totally abused me and you're a bad person. And in the book, it's just like, no, she's just dealt with stuff.
She's just crazy.
She's had,
she's gone through some stuff for sure.
She's gone through some stuff clearly, and it's like, oh no,
she ain't good at relationships.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this is a part of her dealing with her. It's not like, well, clearly this thing happened, and therefore she's excused for being crazy. It's like, people are just crazy, yo. Also,
people have stuff going on.
It was a part of my week of discussing Jung, it seems.
Yes.
Because Jung comes up quite a bit in, well, not quite a bit, but notably it comes up in Sphere.
Yeah.
The whole, oh no.
There's a lot of subconscious talk.
Yeah, your shadow self is, and I think with Beth is the character.
Yep.
Specifically, she can't handle, she's willing success for herself, but she also can't handle it and is also trying to kill herself.
Also self-sabotaging.
Yeah, self-sabotaging.
Based on her ideals of power.
Ooh. Unicorn horn. That looks like magic something.
Ooh, yeah. Is that good? Let me hit. I hope it is.
Yeah.
I hope it is.
So do I.
Because I just ditched my awesome +5 staff.
The thing you've been using all game?
Yeah, all game.
Maybe you'll actually be able to do damage to things now.
Liz.
Yeah. I was mean. And
but yeah, I mean, her thing was like not my. I mean, it's interesting to hear,
but it's not also a main part of that plot. It's just a thing that I mean, it's not a significant part of the plot. Let's say,
yeah,
it's always there in the background. And you get moments of it, and like initially when it happens, I'm going, "Oh, really? You're doing this?" But no, he's clearly. And like later on, it's like, "No, that was a setup." It's like, "Oh, that was actually really well set up."
Yeah, he is master of doing that.
Because
kind of
I'm
stuff,
rolling my eyes because this is something you roll your eyes at, and then you're like, "Yeah, you're supposed to," because this is a problem they have.
Yeah. No, Sphere. Yeah, the ideas of us being like conscious of our like self-actualization,
right, right,
being aware of that and kind of working towards that kind of a
and not being and then there's the whole
mentality,
the manifesting, and
and then that's just kind of a cool angle that they kind of illustrate a lot of those problems in.
And how they figure it out with the like what they think is the alien intelligence that's actually just Samuel L. Jackson, let's say, but
Harry.
Harry. And in the book or in the movie, it's just like, oh hey, it's Harry. Oh. But in the book, there's
so much deeper.
And I like how when he gets him angry,
and he figures out the hex code and everything.
Right, yeah. but when he gets him angry, like instead of talking alien, it becomes more colloquial and
more childlike.
More hood. Like hey man, get off of my back is a thing that it says at one point, and things like that. And the part where he's taunting the alien in front of Harry, and Harry's freaking out, like, "What are you doing?" Like, he's a jackass. I think he's a jackass. And it's like, dude, what? It's great.
That book's interesting. It's too bad that the movies get such short shrift.
Right. Well, I mean, but at the same time, it's kind of good because it shorthands so many things that are dealt with properly that you can't in a movie.
It's true.
That it's.
But Sphere is especially bad. It was a bad production all around as well.
Without a doubt.
Like those actors were pretty they had a rough go.
Right, and then when the whole entering the sphere thing is that like a CG effect and not a door opening, and
that infuriated me.
It's like, did you enter the sphere? And it's like nobody did. They just went around the outside of it.
Weird
yeah.
Yeah. Some shadow self kind of stuff going on. I get it. You're trying to illustrate this as a
and the character of Ted was done way better in the book.
Oh, yes.
Because Ted is just like
almost an afterthought in the movie.
Yeah, he's kind of there.
It's like, oh yeah, we had this other character that we need to throw in.
And I was like this weird diatribe on this culture saying this is how perfect we are, because he goes on something about like being able to make a perfect sphere.
That movie's so bad.
But where in the book they get into like, no, you're washed up because you're 30 and you haven't done anything in astrophysics.
So
and
you're
no one ever does.
Prime,
and you're trying to prove yourself. And
And it's cool that he brings like multiple kind of and
believable.
Believably brings together multiple professions,
believable like personality traits and let's say struggles.
Yeah, definitely.
Hang-ups. Yeah,
and it's all based on the fact that he like kind of treated a government assignment once upon a time like a joke so he could get a house.
Yeah, he's like the fact that they're like, well, you remember this, and he's just like thinking,
oh no, like that was a paycheck job that I took.
I thought it was ridiculous.
You weren't supposed to treat that seriously.
And then he finds that he's like last pick because, and that's that's pretty.
It's
good.
great. Like the premise for the book is great. It's very believable.
Yeah.
In if something like that ever actually happened, it's like, okay, it's very like real world how people would handle themselves.
And they're like, why aren't we telling other people? It's like, because this is a political gain. If
this
we
is
can.
like, oh snap.
Oh, then they're like, oh wait, no, it's not a political gain. This is an American spaceship.
It's an American thing. Yeah.
And like, and it's an American spaceship, and
that's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sphere is so good.
The stuff where everybody's like, people have a halfway mentioning their fears, and then those fears are manifesting.
Yeah, actually manifesting
also
in a very real way. You're killing everyone.
And the people die brutally in that.
Though I do have some beef with some of the things in the book. Like namely Barnes' death.
He just disappears.
He just is gone. Yeah, you're just gone. And why would you ever go out in the middle of like just zero visibility underwater?
Right.
And like not really knowing what you're going to do, but grabbing like torpedo spears to like try and fight off a monster that you're not really aware of.
I didn't have a problem with that because there's like he's clearly under a ton of stress.
Yeah, a ton of stress, but he's also military.
Right, but he's also
there's protocol there. Like and after they'd mentioned stuff like the electrical security system and everything that they have for the habitat. And
I don't know. It struck me as the kind of thing that's like an angry or a dude who feels powerless would do. It's like, I'm powerless. This is the only thing I can do. I'm going to settle this. I mean, it's not rational, and it's not.
Yeah.
Everybody's fraying at the edges anyway during that book, so it's not.
I think that was like one of the only weird pieces. I was like, this seems like a very useless death. It's just kind of like suddenly we need to get him out of the picture.
It's like we're done with Barnes. Everything.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Barnes, so he's just gone.
But they could have done it like. Yeah, they could have done it in a way like, well, there's like, I think like 2 or 3 of those crew members are, I can see why they're not there in the movie, because they're superfluous and their deaths are just like, and they're gone.
Oh, and they're gone, yeah.
Though I felt real bad for he keeps calling her as like the librarian chick, because she just barely starts showing character and like a kind of an interesting personality, and then immediately gets like eaten by jellyfish. It's gruesome because she's like on the radio just screaming.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, dude, that's
pretty harsh.
That's pretty brutal. But yeah.
But then the ideas of like that power and how like some people can handle it more than others. In the case of like Norman being a psychologist and
like tried thinking himself through it.
Understanding what that is and what it really means.
And like even when people are consciously noticing things are out of whack, like Beth, the entire book is getting more and more beautiful the whole time, and they're all remarking on it, and no one goes, hey, wait a minute.
That's kind of weird. Why are you suddenly getting hotter the whole time?
All the time. And why does this dead chick in the spaceship look like you?
Oh, man. It's got some weird, like, hey, deal with your problems.
Yeah. It's you're going to go to this really expensive rich person retreat that literally manifests your problems in the real world. Deal with it.
I mean, hey, there's an interesting movie.
There's a sci-fi.
There's a sci-fi movie.
Hey, look at me. I'm Philip K. Dick. I've got a short story.
Very good. Pitch it to Electric Dreams. They'll make it an episode for sure.
Is that the new Black Mirror?
Sort of, yeah. After a fashion.
Yeah. Okay.
After a Philip K. Dick fashion.
Okay. That's why it's got the callback in the title?
It's Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams.
Oh, really? Yeah. Even though he's been dead for a while, hasn't he?
I think it's very much based on his
It's
stuff.
just, he wrote a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with there and maybe do something with it?
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know how directly anthology it is. It might be very much his stuff, but...
At least to start. When you get into season 3, it will totally not be.
Yeah. I along the same lines, like I've been also doing audiobook stuff recently, and we've kind of talked about it already, but I've realized I now kind of hate J.K. Rowling. I think she's a terrible writer, and Harry Potter is not as good as everyone thinks it is.
We've talked about it. I don't think you've thrown that on.
I don't know if I put it on the internet,
which is its own dangerous thing to do.
It is very dangerous because Harry Potter is a sacred cow.
You're right. It's that's the best way of doing it. There are alters,
and I think she's George Lucas. I think she's got a very like cool world she has built, but then is not actually a good writer. Like, she kind of came out with something that was so new and fresh that people overlooked a lot of the flaws in it.
Well, I mean, or a different take on something. I don't know. It didn't seem that new to me, but I'm a cynical asshole.
No, so. the world building. I mean, that was the newness. She basically just took like a school anime and made it a wizard thing. It's after a fashion.
You know, it's funny. A lot of the things that make it big.
I don't want to be reductive.
You could compare.
I'm going to reduce Harry Potter to
a wizard anime.
It's a wizard. It's a school anime.
It's a wizard anime. Harry.
You're a wizard anime, Harry. Oh man, Professor McGonagall, best waifu.
Yeah. Oh, dude, stop that. Though you know she'd be a busty, fairly trashy principal.
No, I don't want to think about any of that.
She would be in an anime. She would totally be that the like implied loose moral teacher is who she'd be.
The staff is not better. I'm actually doing less physical damage on stuff, but I might be doing more magic. It's hard to tell.
It's a unicorn horn. Of course, it's magical.
Yeah,
Harry.
But no, I've been enjoying kind of going back through and listening to audio in audio form Harry Potter books. I've only done the first 3, 4. But
and I should say I read the first 3 books in 3 days because I had nothing better to do. I was staying.
Yeah, there's something to be said about like getting all of that information in a very fast fashion in audio form, because you can kind of analyze it in a different way than just going through it in reading.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's been an interesting jaunt back through memory lane. I've read all the Harry Potter books multiple times, actually.
I have not read the last one. That's the only one I haven't read, which I know people are like, oh, blasphemy, but whatever.
Sure, whatever.
It started to lose me after 3.
Yeah, if it loses you, it loses you. It's fine. It's really not that good.
Well, like I said, I basically I had a week to kill. I was staying at my sister's house, and TV was not great, and all I had, and she had all at the time 5 Harry Potter books.
Okay.
And so I just burned through it in 5 days.
There you go.
I read the whole thing, and then after that, the 6th one came out, and a roommate had it. He's like, "No, it's really good. You should." You're doing.
Right.
Blue spell.
That's right. Mechanics. Stop moving, dude. Oh man, I just nuked it.
Fizz.
So fast.
Now we're physical. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to have poisoned us both. But yeah, there's something to be said about like the audio. Like, you can kind of analyze it. You can kind of see the code a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
You kind of recognize a lot of the patterns involved.
Also, it's one of those things that when you're in a conversation, you're analyzing everything you're hearing in real time. Where books, you're also the way you process, because you're also reading, is I think a little bit different.
Definitely.
Different part of the brain.
So I've kind of like realized some of the weird tropes that she goes for / crutches herself through those stories.
Never do time travel.
Time travel's a bad idea. Not my biggest complaint, but man, yeah, it's kind of been disillusioning, I guess. A little disappointing, because I really did enjoy Harry Potter.
Don't meet your childhood heroes.
Yeah, don't meet your heroes. Don't meet your heroes. Also, don't go back to something you have a lot of nostalgia for.
You can never go home again.
You can never go home.
But apparently, you can shop there. Gross Point Blank. Anybody? That movie's great.
But yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to throw down about Harry Potter, let me know. I'm fine.
In the comments, let us know.
Let us know if you're really that huge of a fan of Harry Potter that you're willing to throw down about it. Did we just...
No, remember?
No, that's right. Boss thing, yeah.
But
yeah, kind of just like the weird crutches she uses in the storytelling, very conveniently like ignoring her own lore and character values. Like, just constantly, just for the sake of a plot gimmick or some dumb MacGuffin. It's just like, okay. Like, I can forgive some of it, but when it's like your main way of driving plot forward and or creating any kind of tension, like, I just kind of think it's cheap. So
that's the world building versus story building. World building is, here are the rules. I can never violate these rules, even for a MacGuffin. And it was sad. I was disappointed. I lost a little bit of myself in reapproaching Harry Potter, which is sad, but such is life. I like the subversion of that in we didn't pardon our weeb in this week's podcast, but Sword Art Online does that well
this week. This episode's not gonna go up for weeks.
But you know what I mean. But the idea of, okay...
I know what you mean, but they don't.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, okay, so remember, folks, 3 weeks... let's see, what is it going to be? 3 weeks from now... 3 weeks ago when we talked about The Division.
Like really talked about The Division. But in Sword Art Online, you have the first series arc is, if you die in the game, you die in real life, and you're stuck here. And then when in Season 2, when they go back to it, you're just like... What? Someone's figured out a way to kill people in the game? Come on. And they totally subvert it. No, it's a dude on the outside. It's this elaborate ruse to look like they're killing people in the game. And you're like, okay, that's it. It's following its own rules and is trying to subvert them. I'm okay with that. Maybe you disagree.
That's fine, sort of, but that's because it's already... That's not like them just completely
ignoring the rules,
but it's them trying to emulate that in a different setting.
Right, but then
I don't think that.
But at the end, it's
quite as apples to apples.
Yeah, you're true, but it's the first thing that came to mind, and we are talking and playing at the same time. So you gotta know what's in your head.
Sorry.
Also, I'm getting just corner camped,
and I can't do anything to these guys because they're immune to physical.
I'm trying. I just wreck them.
Yeah, I can't do anything. So.
Like a single combo or two usually is it. If I can stop getting stabbed in the face. In the face.
I'm just going to keep jumping and swinging around. The problem hopefully is not dying.
The boss is just hooked on. Oh, okay, he switched off onto you. Enjoy that. I'm going to...
I can kind of hit him a little bit, but not a lot.
Just use your poison jump. Does that not hit him?
No, the poison stuff, the magic doesn't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't actually damage him at all?
No, like it'll do 1 damage. And then my physical hits are doing 6 damage each.
You have built
only poorly for this phase.
And the guys fighting
and the guys on the ground. This phase, like I said, I'm not great on.
Yeah,
I'm not so hot on this phase. I regret nothing. Do the work. Carry me, bro.
Yeah, because I'm doing like 30 and 20 a hit. So, yeah. But with these guys on the ground, I also got to manage the guys on the ground. I just leveled free heal.
Yeah. But yeah, I think George Lucas has done a lot of the same thing. Like he created a great world, but when it comes down to the minute to minute, he's maybe not so great.
Oh, I mean, he can't write or direct actors.
Yeah,
like he can't write. He can't write dialogue.
Yeah, not great on dialogue or getting people to emote. He's really not big on the emotion. And getting characters to feel real or believable.
Anywhere near people.
And he got lucky with
which is
A New Hope.
Which also, well, we may just beat the game. But like Han Solo is beyond iconic as a character.
Right.
Oh, really?
No, we're not done yet.
Nah. Okay, so let's keep going. It's beyond iconic as a character. He is just the archetype of so many things that he just nailed him. It almost makes you wonder if it did it by accident. Like
it very clearly was by accident. Well, granted, and George Lucas matured in some ways, not in a good way. But as his ideals and things changed over time, obviously,
being a father and having children,
sure, and what he's trying to hide behind in trying to rewrite some of what he meant to do with the character.
Right.
Speaking of rewriting characters after the fact, J.K. Rowling also the same.
Oh yeah. Trying Hermione's is
Hermione's
black,
now black,
except
and
for
Dumbledore's gay,
and so is Dobby. Dobby is also
is Dobby gay? That's a new one for me.
I can't tell where the memes
when does reality happen?
Well, people just being like, okay, now this is this and this.
Why not? Yeah. But yeah, so it's just trying to change things for your own like social progression. I don't know, whatever. Way after the fact is dumb.
Okay, is it? You can turn into a giant dragon.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, we're just gonna fight a
molten sword guy.
I want that sword.
That is a cool looking sword. I agree. Oh, I can do damage again.
Do it. Damage him.
Wow, don't get hit by that guy.
I've got health potions, I think.
I don't. Oh, okay. How do you dodge something?
Just keep moving. Just keep moving.
No, it just keeps hitting me.
Well, he's aiming at me, too. I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, jerk face.
I'm going to do the same thing you were doing on talking about the podcast. I guess it's just a mechanic that I don't really struggle with. Because, this is your hunter. That's going to be a callback to that podcast that we also that was.
This is marksman versus melee. Jumping is the bad thing. Don't jump.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm white. I cannot jump.
Don't jump to you're orange.
I am white.
I mean, then we're all white.
I mean, did you just assume? No. Never mind. I already. That.
Are you white? You're Ben Affleck.
No. I don't want to be Ben Affleck.
You're white. You can't help it.
Wait,
you can't jump, and you're also Ben Affleck.
All white people are Ben Affleck, or just
people,
me?
All white people are Ben Affleck.
That's interesting.
Sorry, it's a Role Models. If you haven't seen Role Models,
I have not.
Look that up. Very good movie. Paul Rudd is super funny.
Okay, Paul Rudd. I like his work. He's charming.
He is very charming.
Yeah,
if I had to star in a romantic comedy with a dude, it would be Paul Rudd.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find if you were to make a list. He would be higher on the list than most people would actually care to admit.
Absolutely.
Because you got to have chemistry, and Paul Rudd, he's
chemistry with anyone.
Yeah. Hey, traditional.
Hey, I think we won.
It's a pretty good indicator.
I'd like to dedicate this win to Paul Rudd.
Yeah, his charming demeanor,
charming and witty nature.
Yeah. I mean, he and Jason Segel.
Oh yes.
Oh, I got it.
I Love You, Man is one of the best things ever.
Yeah, it's a great movie. No, do we finally get to see what the chick whose head's been obscured the whole time?
Oh no. It's credits. Okay, cool.
There's got to be a joke with that.
Where we haven't seen her face.
Yeah, we haven't seen her face the whole time.
It just turns out she's like that Japanese Ju-on demon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The one that like the ring and everything's based on, The Grudge.
Yeah. Sure. And now we just follow the pile of corpses.
Is that what it is? Like,
well, I mean,
it just rolls credits as we just like fly
the crystal back home,
back through our wake of destruction.
Yep. I mean, I'm fine with that. And this music's great. So
yeah, somebody talked me down off the ledge of Harry Potter. Is it really as bad as I suddenly think it is?
What am I missing? You're doing the meme thing?
Yeah.
I don't like Harry Potter anymore.
Yeah,
Change my mind.
Change my mind about Harry Potter, please, because I used to love it. Now I don't think I want to go forward because I think it'll just ruin the rest of the series.
Like you just want
I now have seen the problems with it, and I think that she just keeps doing it,
and it's gonna get worse.
And it just I don't think she has much range in that regard, and I'm afraid it just keeps happening.
It's like you just keep doing it over and over again.
Just stop, please, J.K. Rowling, don't,
please
don't. I'll just stick to the terrible movies.
Ugh. I think I've seen the. I don't know if I saw. I saw what I was doing. I was doing a fun thing. Is I'd finish that book and then finish out the rest of the night by watching the movie associated with it. And I got to the third movie and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. They
just diverge after that.
So hard.
At that third one, they just diverge completely.
So
because they
hard.
changed directors.
Yep. Hey, the cat. Also the breadth of material that needs to get covered expands exponentially.
Well, and then since the director changed, he went a very different direction with with the way they presented. They made it more of a teen drama than a school anime, which was really disappointing.
Which is funny because if you stayed with the
it would have been a better
school
show.
Anime.
Yeah, stick to that,
man.
Chase cats. I would have been all about it.
Hey, Harry Potteroo. Yes. Come on.
Yes.
I would watch that.
I want a Harry Potter anime now. That's so good. But no. Castle Crashers was great.
Oh, I really liked it. It was short, but I mean,
but clearly it has replay value. We only unlocked a fraction of what weapons and pets are available.
We were looking at that. There's a ton of stuff.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly, that you can just kind of mainline through it and get through.
I don't know what else. There's
New Game Plus.
I don't know how you. Yeah, would you just do it over and over and over and over again? Because
I don't know.
Because
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't.
It's kind of hard to tell.
I don't see where you would spend your time grinding.
This was a great game, though.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
just to the completionist in me wants to max those bars out.
Yeah,
I would New Game Plus this just to see what it's like to be fully powered up.
Speaking of podcast, like a podcast game.
Oh yeah, party time. Wait, does it just... face covered? Okay.
Yeah, they're leaning into it real hard. I'm kind of tempted to lose this fight just because...
Oh, is this a fight?
It's going to be. See?
Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Get poisoned.
You have no health. I just have to hit you once.
I know, it's that again. Don't teach me.
I like that once I get free of the poison, you're like,
nope. Die first.
I died. You got it.
Die first. Nice.
That was well played.
I Daigo'd that. Oh, yeah.
You didn't Daigo anything. You just spammed poison.
I Daigo'd that. That was amazing. You see how talented I am?
Look at that.
It's it. All of my worst nightmares have come true.
This is amazing, though. See, at least I got the blonde, so there's that.
Whatever, man.
You can have your Castle Crashers harem
clowns
anime.
Are freaky.
I mean, you're not wrong. This whole thing is freaky.
This whole thing is pretty freaky. These weird gophers.
And cats? Are all of those going to grow up to be giant murder cats later?
Every character in this entire game could be on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's true. I'm digging this. Though I can now see why...
I kind of wish this had lyrics. It's I wish the clown was singing some ballad of some kind.
That would be amazing as well. I can see why the penguin's on a t-shirt, though. Because it's
penguin on a t-shirt, yeah. They're adorable.
Hey, what's up? I'm a penguin.
The end.
Okay, well...
Castle Crashers was great.
Actually, we timed that out pretty good. So that's Castle Crashers. We love it. We've unlocked a new character.
Yeah. I would play this again. I mean, it was pretty solid, pretty arcadey, a little spammy. Ooh, spend those points, boy.
Oh, I'm only 1 point.
Oh, look at that. Max magic.
Yeah, I did diversify, though. And also, I did all right. So just spend your point, and we will... And on that note, we will call it for Castle Crashers. We loved it. We hope you loved this video series. Let us know. Also, thrash show about Harry Potter in the comments. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll catch you again next time.
Change my mind, bro.